Hey everyone. So you're trying to keep tabs on the AI world, right?
Uh-huh.
It moves incredibly fast. Feels like, I don't know, trying to drink from a fire hose sometime.
Totally, it's a lot.
That's kind of what we're doing today. We've sifted through a whole pile of recent AI news.
Yeah, looking at everything, big tech announcements, market shifts, ethics, the works.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And our mission basically is to cut through the noise, give you the key takeaways, the stuff that actually matters without getting lost in the weeds.
Right. We want to give you a clear picture of what's happening now and maybe where things are heading. Make sense of it all.
Okay, let's get into it. First up, big news from Meta on April 17th, their research division, FA.
Oh, yeah. Fundamental AI research.
They announced five pretty significant AI advancements, and the framing they're using is interesting, pushing towards human-like AI.
That phrase, human-like AI, really catches your attention, doesn't it?
It does. It feels ambitious.
Uh-huh.
And the reports tagged it under AI, companies, meta development, but also robotics, which is key. Human-like doesn't just mean smarter chatbots. It suggests AI that understands context, interacts more naturally, maybe even physically, hence the robotics link.
Like robots that are more intuitive, less rigid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
More adaptable. It's a big step, potentially.
Okay, sticking with April 17th, but shifting to hardware, news about Huawei.
The hardware breakthrough story.
Yeah, positioned as a direct challenge to NVIDIA's dominance in AI chips. That's huge if it pans out.
It really is. NVIDIA has had, well, a stranglehold on the high-end AI training hardware market.
So more competition.
Potentially.
Right.
If Huawei really has a competitive alternative, especially for the enterprise market, it could shake things up. Pricing, innovation, supply chains, everything.
Makes you wonder what that hardware landscape will look like in a year or two.
Definitely. More diverse, maybe. We'll see.
Now, switching gears a bit, this involves Meta again, but from a different angle. April 15th news.
Great.
They're apparently planning to train AI models using data from EU users.
Ooh, okay. That immediately flags privacy concerns, right?
Yeah.
Especially in the EU with GDPR and all that.
Exactly. The news was tagged under ethics and society, legislation and government, privacy. Tells you where the focus is.
Yeah, because AI needs data, lots of it. But how you get it and use it, particularly personal data from regions with strict rules, that's a minefield.
So Meta's move will be under intense scrutiny, could face regulatory challenges.
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
It highlights that tension between AI's hunger for data and people's right to privacy. Big ongoing debate.
Interestingly, though, same day, April 15th, Apple comes out with a totally different strategy.
Right, the privacy-focused approach.
Emphasizing privacy, their method, using synthetic and anonymized data.
Which is a fascinating contrast. Instead of using raw user data, they're trying to generate or anonymize data to train their models.
Tagged under applications, AI, and security. Fits Apple's brand, I guess.
It does. It's an attempt to, build AI without hoovering up everyone's personal information. Could be a major selling point for them if it works well.
Definitely a space to watch these contrasting approaches to data.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk specific models. Google, April 14th, announced Dolphin Gemma.
Dolphin Gemma. Okay, what's the hook?
Get this, it supposedly has the ability to understand dolphin chatter.
Wow. Okay. That's unexpected.
Right. Talk about niche. Tagged under applications, AI, Google, DeepMind, Industries, suggests maybe scientific applications.
For sure. It shows AI isn't just about language models trying to sound human. It can be hyper-specialized. Decoding animal communication. That opens up whole new areas for research, biology, conservation, maybe.
Wild stuff. Also on the 14th, maybe a bit lighter, ChatGPT apparently sparked some kind of viral trend, an AI action figure thing.
Huh. I think I saw something about that.
Yeah.
It's amazing how these tools just permeate pop culture now.
Yeah, just shows how fast they become part of the everyday conversation, you know? Tagged under applications, AI, chatbots. Makes sense.
And these trends, even if they seem silly, they shape public perception of AI. It's not just lab stuff anymore.
True. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. Strategic level. Boston Consulting Group, BCG, on April 11th.
BCG, right.
What?
What was their focus?
The geopolitics of generative AI, a much bigger picture view.
Ah, okay. So how nations compete or cooperate using this tech.
Exactly. The categories listed were super broad. AI, companies, development, enterprise, interviews, legislation, research. Covers a lot of ground.
That makes sense. Generative AI isn't just a tech trend. It's becoming a factor in national power, economic strategy, international relations. The geopolitical angle is crucial now.
Okay, then on April 10th, things get a bit dramatic.
Yeah.
Legal battles.
Who's involved?
OpenAI countersuing Elon Musk.
Right. Over his lawsuit against them. This is getting complicated.
The report says OpenAI claims Musk was trying to take down a rival. Intense stuff. Categories are AGI, AI, companies, development. Points towards the high-stakes future AI race.
Yeah, this fight really highlights the immense pressure and, frankly, the money and power involved in developing advanced AI,
Yeah.
especially when you start talking about AGI, artificial general intelligence.
Like human-level AI.
Exactly. The competition is fierce, and the visions for how to get there and who should control it are clearly diverging.
Also on April 10th, something maybe less dramatic but still important, the International Energy Agency, IEA.
Okay, the IEA. What's their take on AI?
They put out a report on the opportunities and challenges of AI for global energy.
Interesting. So AI's impact on a critical sector.
Yeah. Tagged under applications, AI, energy, ethics and society, industries, research. Pretty comprehensive look.
The energy sector needs efficiency, needs to manage renewables, grid stability. AI could play a huge role there, optimizing usage, predicting demand, maybe even designing better systems.
But challenges too, I guess. Energy consumption of AI itself.
That's definitely one of the big ones. The energy footprint of training these massive models is significant. It's a double-edged sword.
Staying on April 10th, another perspective piece. Nina Schick, an author.
Oh, I know her work. Generative AI expert.
Right. Her insights were about the impact across business, politics, and society. Broader societal shifts.
Yeah, her perspective is usually about looking beyond the tech itself to how it's actually changing how we work, how we govern, how we interact. Tagged under AI, ethics and society interviews.
Central analysis, really, to understand the bigger picture.
Absolutely. Not just what the tech can do, but what it means for us.
Okay, back to a specific application. Also April 10th. Spot AI.
Spot AI. Well, what do they do?
They launched what they're calling the world's first universal AI agent builder for security cameras.
An AI agent builder for cameras. So
Yeah.
like customizable AI analytics on video feeds.
Sounds like it. Integrating AI deeper into existing tech. Tagged applications, AI, healthcare, security. Healthcare is an interesting addition there.
Yeah, maybe for patient monitoring or analyzing medical scams. But the core idea is embedding AI to make existing infrastructure smarter. Security cameras are everywhere. Adding customizable AI, big potential impact.
Okay, nearly caught up. April 9th, a quick mention of using Web3 tech.
Web3, like blockchain and stuff.
Yeah. The idea is using it to boost confidence and trust in AI.
How'd that work? Transparency, tracking data provenance.
Potentially. Using blockchain for accountability, maybe? Verifying AI models or the data they trained on, it's an interesting intersection. Tagged broadly under artificial intelligence.
It addresses a core problem, right? The black box issue and trust. Using decentralized tech is one proposed solution people are exploring.
Now let's talk AGI. It's been buzzing all through April. Artificial general intelligence.
The big one, human-level intelligence.
There's a lot of focus on the U.S.-China rivalry here, some framing it as a Manhattan Project 2.0.
Wow, that's strong framing. Captures the perceived stakes, though.
Right. The U.S. aiming for a breakthrough, racing against China. Categories cover AGI, AI, cloud, companies, data centers, security. Hits all the major infrastructure and strategic points.
Because achieving AGI first? Well, the strategic and economic advantage would be immense.
Yeah.
Unprecedented, probably. So yeah, the comparison, while maybe hyperbolic, signals the intensity, and it needs massive compute power, hence cloud and data centers.
Within that AGI focus, there's also SingularityNet, different angle.
What's their approach?
Betting on a supercomputer network to deliver AGI, so more distributed networked intelligence.
Okay, so not just one giant model, maybe, but a network working together, another pathway being explored. Tagged AGI, AI, companies, development. Shows there isn't just one roadmap here.
Definitely different strategies in play, but then stepping even beyond AGI.
Oh, what's beyond AGI?
According to SoftBank's chief, anyway. Artificial superintelligence. ASI.
ASI, smarter than human.
And the prediction, forget AGI, ASI will arrive within 10 years.
Whoa, okay, that's incredibly optimistic, or maybe alarming. 10 years for superintelligence.
It's a bold claim. Suggests the pace of progress might be even faster than we think, potentially leapfrogging AGI. Touches on everything. AGI, AI, chatbots, companies, ethics, society.
That kind of forecast, coming from a major investor like SoftBank, carries weight. It really forces you to consider the possibility of extremely rapid, maybe even exponential progress, and the immense ethical questions that come with ASI.
Mind-boggling potential. And just to ground us slightly, there was a piece back in February just reminding us that machine learning is already deeply embedded.
Right. Not always headline grabbing, but fundamental.
The example was enhancing cloud-native container security, shows AML is already working behind the scenes, tagged AI machine learning.
Exactly. It's not all futuristic speculation. ML is a mature technology doing real work right now, especially in areas like cybersecurity.
Yeah.
It's the foundation a lot of this new stuff is built on.
Okay, so let's try and wrap our heads around all this. What's the big picture takeaway from this whirlwind of news?
I mean, the dynamism is just incredible, isn't it? Things are moving so fast on multiple fronts.
Yeah, you've got pushes towards more human-like capabilities, fierce competition heating up in the hardware that powers it all.
And this constant drumbeat towards more advanced intelligence, AGI, and now people seriously talking about ASI within a decade, plus the ongoing ethical and data debates running through everything.
It really feels like things are accelerating.
They are. And looking at these stories together, you see the connections, right? Hardware advances enable bigger models, data debates shape how they're built, the AGI-SI race drives investment. It's all linked.
It forms a clearer picture than just looking at one headline at a time.
Definitely. You see the trends, the tensions, the trajectory. Maybe.
Okay, so here's a final thought to chew on based on everything we've discussed. We've got human-like AI efforts, hardware breakthroughs, data privacy battles, the race to AGI and ASI. Considering all that interconnected progress, what single aspect, what specific area of AI's evolution do you think will actually hit hardest, like have the most profound impact on society, say, in the next 5 years?
Wow, that's a tough one. Just one.
Yeah. Where do you think the biggest disruption or change will come from first? It really makes you think about how all these different threads might converge, doesn't it?